Jeff Darlington is with me now from the owners' meeting in Boca Raton. Jeff, what more can you tell us about this rule change and how it came about?
Well, Max, there were two major considerations under review the past couple of days here as it pertained to this overtime rule. The first of which was the two different proposals, one of which got approved, and that is the one that you get the chance to match if someone scores a touchdown. The other one was put on the table by the Titans. That would have meant that if you scored a touchdown and then you got a two-point conversion, you win the game without the other team matching. Ultimately, the competition committee took that one off the table and just presented to the owners the one I mentioned previously. But here's the perhaps biggest surprise of this ultimate rule proposal being passed. It only pertains to the postseason, and it won't be implemented during the regular season. And this is why. The data behind the decision, there have been 12 overtime playoff games under the rules implemented since 2010. Now, the team to win the coin toss won 10 of the 12 games. And that's really the big stat that everybody was kind of looking at here, and ultimately the reason why so many of the owners ended up voting in favor of it. Only 3 owners decided against it, and that meant it was approved and it will be implemented this coming season.
Thank you, Jeff. Super Bowl champion Jeff Saturday and resident GM Mike Tannenbaum with me. Mike, good rule change?
Absolutely.
Listen,
Excellent rule change.
No, he's Mike. You're Jeff. I said Mike. Jeff, good to see you, by the way. I haven't seen Jeff in a minute. Mike, is it a good rules change?
Well, one of the rules we have is 5 yards for a false start at number 63. So let's get that clear. But as it relates to the rule, it's really good. As Jeff alluded to, 10 out of 12 games were decided by who won the coin toss. Nobody wants that. And as fans of the sport, let's go back to what really was the impetus. Kansas City, Buffalo playing that epic game. Kansas City gets the ball in overtime, they score. Every one of us wanted to see what would Josh Allen have done with the ball in overtime in Kansas City. And I think when quarterbacks are making upwards of $45 million or more, we want to see the stars of the sport play, especially in overtime in postseason.
Jeff, what were you champing at the bit to say? Because normally you got something to say, but boy, if you go when I say Mike, this is probably world changing. What do you think?
Well, I had somebody in my ear, so when I heard Jeff, I assumed that was me. So I had a little mixed up. It's all good, though.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the reality of this, right? We had a team that the whole thing got set up because of Buffalo, Kansas City. I understand it. Heaven forbid that the Bills played good defense in the end of the game and we'd never gotten to overtime, but we did. But when you're talking about this, let's not forget it was 10 of 12 won, the team that won the coin flip. But only 58% won on the first drive. So the other team got a chance. So you have a 58% chance. There'll be some kind of stat and data that will come out that, whoever gets the ball first now, because the team that's going to win the toss is going to want to play defense so that they can see if the team kicks a field goal. So there's going to be some advantage. There always is. You can't make everybody happy. I'm with Mike Tallman. I'm a purist. Let's go back to sudden death, move this thing on. But at the end of the day, this is what Mike T wants to see. All that quarterback money we're spending, let's give them both a chance to see how they play out.
Meantime, if I'm Patrick Mahomes, I'm going, wait, timeout. Tom Brady threw an interception. It ended the AFC Championship game. I was going to the Super Bowl, my first pre-snap penalty. I never touched the ball again, right? Why is it when Josh Allen doesn't touch the ball again, but I get it? Now all of a sudden there's a rules change? The one guy who should have a beef is Patrick Mahomes. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.